MajorSlackAttack.
Hey, thanks for joining me again. Let's walk through some more Dying Light, and Spike is going to give us a dire warning in a moment or two.
This blackout has really put us in a tight spot. We're defenseless here. Plus the safe zones and some of my traps are down too. We need to get that power up and running ASAP.
I'm going as fast as I can, Spike.
Yeah, so just ignore that. We're having too much fun. Sorry, Spike. The blow-up shit is plentiful in this area. We must avail ourselves of these opportunities. So here's another red barrel. Want to get them nicely grouped around here before I set it off. So use a firecracker to draw them over, and then use myself as bait to draw them over near the red barrel. And then I'm going to go running up the stairs and set off the trap. Once again, a nice classic zombie 4th of July. And whoops, I ran out of firecrackers, so we'll have to craft up some more. And whammo frisbee. Yeah, sorry, Spike. What do you got that can top that? Huh? Oh yeah, power distribution panel that needs to be, okay, alright, alright. Hey, I want to thank you all for your support. The enthusiasm for this walkthrough has been absolutely spectacular. It's great. Far beyond my expectations. Thank you all once again. So here I'm just once again using myself as bait to draw these zombies through the fire. And it looks like our work here is done. Alright, now let's go to this so-called distribution panel area. It's right down there, just to the southwest. And fix the light problem. Once we get there, we're going to encounter a new kind of enemy called a Goon. And a Goon is like this gigantic thug with this sledgehammer kind of thing called a rebar. First thing you should do is grab this propane tank and bring it around here and drop it down there, okay? Just trust me, it's the best thing to do, okay? That propane tank is always there. Then go attempt to fix the lights, and you always get this cutscene.
Fuck, what is this?
And then hightail it back to your propane tank. Now this is going to take a bit of timing. It's pretty easy. You just have to remember not to like launch the propane tank prematurely, okay? Wait till he starts approaching. He always stands there, does a little posturing, and then as soon as he starts approaching, the minute he starts approaching, there he goes, postures. Now he's on his way. See, whack the propane tank, pick it up, and launch it right at the corner of that building there. And that will set off all those 3 gas cylinders which are right there. And that blast is always enough to instantly do him in. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes to kill that guy. If you want to take him on with your weapon, he's got like, I believe 3,000, a whopping 3,000 hit points. It is possible to do those guys in with a melee weapon, but yeah, it takes a lot of bobbing and weaving. So now we got his rebar, his concrete rebar. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And this does a lot of damage too. You're going to be picking up these. Every time you take down a Goon, you'll get his rebar. And they do over 200 damage. The only thing is they can't be repaired, so they just get used up.
Alright, I've got the substation reset. But if the grid's shorted once, you know it could happen again, right?
You leave the electrical engineering to me, okay? Just get your ass to a safe zone. You're gonna have to spend the night there.
Yeah, they're incredibly useful. So I always have a rebar on hand. Not to mention it's one of the few two-handed weapons that you can have on hand at this stage of the game. And I got an upgrade out of a medium locked box. How about that? So now I got 2 upgrades. Alright, so now we have to find our way down to a safe house. This is the best way. This is the same thing as the shovel. Best way to use a rebar. Kick the zombie first to stagger him, and then take a swing with the rebar because it swings so slowly. But if you kick and stagger him first, it'll give you time to make the swing. There's the safe house we're going for, and we're going to just jam along the expressway there, alright? Going to take a bit of Nestle's Quick, aka Speed Booster. So there's the expressway up there. Don't worry about putting on your flashlight, it doesn't matter. So gobble down some Nestle's Quick. Up to the expressway we go. And run. Typically I like to get over to the right side. And there's this kind of little corridor that you can just jam on down. Right here. And here's the safe zone.
Oh, shit. The fuck is that? Hey, Doc. This is Kyle Crane.
Crane, what can I do for you?
I just saw this freaking weird zombie. He's covered in big green blisters. It hauled ass as soon as it spotted me. You know anything about it?
Not enough information, I'm afraid. But if you see another one, do let me know, will you?
And that was a bolter, and we're going to be dealing with bolters in Mission 5. So now our objective is to simply pass the night, sleep the night.
You awake?
Spike, what's going on?
Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me a sec.
So it's first thing in the morning, and we have to jam on down to Dr. Zaire's safe zone. So basically retrace our steps. Same way we came in. Go past the gas bill here and go along this boardwalk over this concrete fence, or concrete wall rather, and down this little alleyway here. This will bring us right down to the tower. Hop over this divider, and now we're just going to go racing back by the tower and take the same route we took before, or rather that Pee-wee took before.
Aha! And you said I didn't know how to play the game.
Shut up, Pee-wee. And we're back to see Spike.
Spike, what's up?
Crane, first of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
He's alive, but you need to get back to the tower. Jay called all the scouts in, and that means you.
Okay. Wonder if I'll finally get to meet Brecken in person.
And we can also deliver that disaster relief package to Spike to get some more Survivor XP. And Spike, since he's a quartermaster, has some goodies for us. however cheap, but you know, goodies are goodies. Freebies are freebies. Alright, so it's back to the tower to meet Brecken. First of all, we have to call mommy. I don't know why the game kept pushing me off to the left there when I jumped up. It does it again. And I almost didn't make it the second time. Yeah, Mr. Fumblefingers took over there. See, it did it again.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
She is the most annoying commander, you know? You call her up and she's like, report. It's like, I'm only out here risking my life for you, bitch. You know, it's like, how you doing, Crane? Are you alive? Are you okay? You know, none of that. Just report. You know? Anyway. So Spike, or not, or rather the quartermaster at the tower also has some goodies for us. Grab those up. And let's go upstairs to meet Brecken.
Crane. Listen, Brecken and a team of runners went after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
For God's sake! You can't even walk straight! We need you alive, you idiot!
Okay, we're going in. Act confident. Brecken? Lena?
Maybe you can get through to him.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right. Yes. Crane will go. He'll be happy to.
Jesus. No offense, friend, but you're as green as grass. You can't just...
Crane will manage. He'll start in the right spot. And Lena's right, you need to be here taking care of the towers, convincing them the world's not over yet.
Oh, hell. Maybe one more try before we go to Rice. Yeah, okay, fine. Good luck, Crane. Jade, a moment.
Sure. Head for the cauldron, I'll be in touch shortly.
Look, there's something else we need to discuss. Brecken was hurt pretty bad out there. Worse than he wants people to know. He took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Yeah, I doubt anyone does. Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Yes, that's right. How do you know that?
Look, what do you need me to do, Lena?
There's a man in town named Ghazi. He's not altogether there, if you know what I mean. His mother had epilepsy, so he used to pick up medicine for her each month. She died 2 years ago, but Ghazi kept going to the store to pick up her prescription. He likes his routine, and Ghazi can be very insistent. So, they kept giving it to him.
You think he's been stockpiling it all this time?
If he hasn't, I don't know where else we're going to get it from. Ghazi lives under the overpass. And don't mention his mother's death. He won't understand.
So there you go. We were force-fed. Our first side mission is completely optional. Mother's Day. This is a riot. I highly recommend you do it, and you'll get the champion upgrade as a reward. All right, so we're definitely going to do that. So there you go. We have completed our second main mission, first assignment. Our next main mission is airdrop, and we're also going to be doing Mother's Day and another mission that I'll take on at the beginning of the next video. Until then, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining, don't forget to give the old Slackster a thumbs up. Alright, see you next video.